Yeah, see me here back for more Pokemon types and nonsense. Today, first up, ground versus normal. Obviously, normal. Ground versus fire. Well, the fire will disperse itself, extinguish itself, and ground is super effective against fire because of that. Ground against water. If you hit the water with the ground, it'll result in normal damage. Ground versus grass, the grass will weaken the ground so that it won't be super effective nor normal effective, so it's not very effective. Ground against electric, the electricity will disperse itself, making the damage zero, so obviously ground super effective against electricity. Ground versus ice, will shatter itself, but normally, so ground is normal effective against ice. Ground versus fighting, well, fighting type Pokemon are like normal type Pokemon except they're better at fighting, so they get hit by the ground type normally. Against poison, you can't really poison the ground that much. And as with electricity, the poison will just disperse itself until there's none left or almost none left, so ground's super effective against poison. Ground versus ground, earthquake versus earthquake, we get normal damage. Ground versus flying types are flying, so they don't sense the earthquake or the ground, so it doesn't affect. Ground against bugs have extra limbs, so they can balance themselves on an earthquake betterly, and at the same time, bugs are small, so they don't really sense the earthquake that much. Against rock, the rocks will just shatter themselves, and ground will be super effective against rock. Against ghost, elemental force nature, so it hits them normally. Against dragons are living beings and they'll sense it normally. Against dark, evil beings, normal damage, so yeah, they sense it as much as the others. Against steel, obviously steel will fall apart just like rock, so it's super effective. Against fairy, if the fairy Pokemon does not have the flying typing as well, that means they don't fly, so obviously they're just normal beings ready to get hit by an earthquake or by a ground type attack, fissure, whatever, so normal damage. That's it for today, guys. Remember to like, share, comment, favorite. That was a really small video. Ground types, they're pretty obvious. Yeah, so if you haven't already, subscribe to the Mia Studios, join the Mia family, and that's it for today, guys. Jigayo aishimashu.